and for a few minutes anyway. So this is what they call the 甩手功 or losing your hand. So if you imagine that when you sink, you kind of press down with your hand and to the back. And then at the very end, just let the arms swing back on their own. Try to minimize the use of any muscular strength. You can also coordinate with the breathing. So on press down, you can exhale, and then up, inhale, exhale, inhale, and so on. So people in China, they do it all the time. They may do it for like count of 1,000 times. That sounds like a large number, but actually it's only about 15 minutes. So it's a good, easy exercise to do if you have 15 minutes. And probably is no sweat. Okay, anyway, so next we would turn our torso left and right for about 30 degrees. But what we want to do is make sure that we keep our knees pointing forward. We don't want to kind of twist our knees so that it's unstable and also unhealthy for our knees. So just pretend that we are sitting on a tall bar stool with a rotating seat top. We're just kind of rotating to the left and then right. And just let the arms swing out on their own. Again, pretend that your arms don't exist. And let the hands eventually settle on a dantian in the front and Ming Mun in the back. Okay, so we're going to start doing the joint loosening exercise, starting from the neck all the way down to the ankles. And bear in mind that joint loosening exercises are not meant to break the joint. We're just trying to sweet talk out the muscles around the joint to kind of loosen up so that the joint can be moved easily without much of any muscular forces. And we're going to start with the neck. And the neck, on the neck movement, we want to move the head on a forward-looking cone and minimizing moving the head to the front and to the back because that potentially grinds the brainstem, and that's not what we want to do. So we'll start from the looking down and clockwise circle. So track your movement, your vision, so that the movement is mindful and not mindless. Okay, change direction. Okay, and then left, right. Down and up. Similarly, don't bring your head all the way to the back, potentially grinding the brainstem. All right, so next we would do our shoulder joint, our right shoulder joint level, our right arm shoulder level, bring the forearm in. So we're going to make big circle using the shoulder as a center of the circle. So while we're doing this, we want our peripheral vision to be kind of lasered into the right elbow. So we can involve our entire body and sink, and we open up, rise, sink, rise, okay, and reverse, rise, sink. But we still want to make sure that the knees are pointed to the front and don't twist your knees, your lower limbs. Okay, we're going to do the left shoulder joint. So level the left arm, bring it in, bring the forearm in, and we'll do big circles using the peripheral vision to focus on the left elbow and using the shoulder as the center of this big circle. Okay, and we can do the right elbow. So extend our right arm, shoulder level, just bring the forearm in a circle, and using now this time the elbow as a center circle. So try to keep your peripheral vision tracking the fingers. And change direction. All right, so left arm, left elbow, bring the forearm in, draw big circles, tracking the fingers with your peripheral vision. And change direction. Okay, so now we're down to using doing our wrist. So arms just at the level of the elbow, just next to the rib cage, and we're just sinking our body, raising it, and then feeling the pressure, the action on the ground, and the reaction pushing you up, so that it will involve your dantian, and then the shoulder blade, and the elbow, and the wrist. So it's not just the wrist. Okay, change direction. So visually, the peripheral vision should be on the fingers, but try to feel the ground as well. Okay, and so hold the fist. Just sprinkle your fingers like you're trying to dry them. All right, now we're going to do the waist, okay? The feet a little bit wider than the shoulder, hands on the hips. So just do big horizontal circles. Inhale on one circle, and then exhale on the following circle. Okay, and then change direction. Okay, so bring your feet a little bit closer, directly below the shoulders. And we're going to repeat that, but with smaller circles. So it feels like that we're just shifting our weight from our left to right hip joint. Change direction. Okay, now we're going down to our knees on the, so spread our feet a little bit wider than the shoulder, hands on the outer part of the knee so that we can warm them up and support them, and do inward circles, making sure that the knees do not protrude beyond the toes in the front, just so that we can keep the knees healthy. And change direction. Okay, so now we put our feet together, still with bent knees, and hands are still on the outer part of the knees, and clockwise circle, looking down from the top, and keeping the knees not protruding the front part of your toes. Change direction. All right, so now we're down to our last joint. It's an ankle, but we're actually hoping to, open up this pelvic joint, the quad. And that's important for martial art because it helps us to kind of like be very stable and so on. And so we try to make it complicated. It's not that difficult if you give it a shot. So stick your foot, the right foot on the right, weight on the left side, interlock your fingers. We're going to do clockwise circle if you're looking down. So everything is clockwise. So your peripheral vision actually should be on the knee. So on colder mornings, if you put your hand in front of you, below your nose, it actually can feel the warm air. It's actually quite nice. All right, now the left side, we're on the right foot and do everything on the counterclockwise. All right, so that's the abbreviated version of the warming up and joint loosening exercises. They're very simple, and but they should be done, especially in the morning before you do any Tai Chi, because they are, it actually helps to lubricate our joint, kind of like get our blood going. So if we do Tai Chi or similar exercises even before we do the warming up, we may actually surprise our joint. And so this warming up Joint loosening exercises actually helps us get those systems going and also get our mind going to be practicing the idea of having a mindfulness on where we should be moving, okay? So I'd like to do the 3 round of the 13-word form. And so some safety issues, when we, squat, put the weight on the heels, and try not to look down on the floor directly in front of you, okay? Try to look forward as much as possible. And if you really need to look down, try to look maybe 10, 15 feet away. As we get older, we feel, not safe, so we feel that we build the habit of always looking down directly in front of us, but that means that we have more of a tendency to bend our torso at an angle in which so that it may pull our lower back muscles. And the reverse, the same applies when we try to come up, okay? And once again, we look forward so that our torso is as vertical as possible. But there are 2 things we add to it. One is that we squeeze our knees just before we come up. And as we come up, we want to inhale, and that would minimize any chance of a dizzy spell. Some of us, I have that experience occasionally, when I try to get up too quickly without thinking about it, and I may get dizzy for a few seconds, and it's not a very pleasant thing. But as we get older, we actually have to be very cognizant of it, because when we get up from a chair, from a bed, or from a toilet, okay, if we don't think about it, we actually may faint, and it's a safety issue. If you faint in the bathroom, then your head hits the cabinetry and you get a injury, and people have died from this accident. It's not a theoretical thing. So get in the habit of inhaling as we rise, okay? All right, so feet together, collect our thoughts. Weight on the right side, sink. Left foot, half step. Center our weight. Okay, sink. Turn our hand facing outside. And bring the arms up in the middle. Inhale as if you are inhaling through the hands. So if you focus, you should be able to feel the tingling in your hand, palms, and fingers, and forearms. When the hands get to the eye level, exhale, press down, exhaling through your fingers, palms, and forearms. Okay, commence Taichi. Again, sink. Inhale, raise your arms. Now, we're going to squat, so look forward. Okay, weight on the heels and start squatting to the level that you are comfortable with. You don't have to go all the way down, but find the sweet spot that you're comfortable with. Turn the palms skyward. Now we're going to look up. So squeeze the knees, exhale, and then inhale, come up so that you're using your thigh muscles to come up. Close the fist, 1 finger at a time. Bring the fist to underneath the chin. Swirl the fist against each other. Open up 1 finger at a time. Sink and press forward, leading with the actual palms. Okay, then round our back, collapse our chest. Turn the palms facing forward with fingertips touching each other. Thumbs down, and this is called the embracing the moon move. We're going to open up the doors, inhale, and then at 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock position, just swirl our shoulder joint, turn the palms facing the sky, forming the outline of a big bowl supporting the sky. Okay, and then lower our arms to shoulder level and bring the hand to the front. Wrap around a vertical column in front of you. Pull the column in. Turn the hands face down and exhale, push down. When the hands get to dantian level, just bend forward slowly. When the hands get to the shin, tell your shoulder joint to loosen up. And try to draw 2 circles around your feet. And bring the arms up in the back until the palms are facing the sky, forming the Big Dippers. Now lift the chin. Now we're looking like a downhill skiing position. So quickly exhale and then inhale to straighten out your torso 1 vertebrae at a time while drawing 2 circles around the belt meridian. Land on the kidneys and massage 6 times. You can do more, but it should be in multiples of 3. And land your hands on the outside thighs. Feel the relaxation in your upper back and the shoulder blade. Look forward. We're going to sink to the level you're comfortable with. Okay, and then bring the hands out to the front, holding the energy ball. Now we're going to come up, so we're going to look forward, squeeze the knees, inhale, and then bring the ball to underneath the chin. We're going to inhale, expand the chest, exhale, close the chest, inhale, exhale. Let the ball go up like a balloon in front of you. Turn the palms, let go the balloon, and stand on your toes to puncture the sky with your fingertips. Okay, relax, stand your feet, take a deep breath. Bend your knees and bend backward for about 3 to 5 seconds. You can keep your arms up vertically in the front. Okay, stand up straight, relax, level your arms. That's round number 1. I'm going to do round number 2, facing the right. So with the arms extended, round the back, hollow chest, and look forward. We are going to sink and squat on the heels. Turn the palms skyward. Look forward, squeeze the knees and inhale. And close the fist 1 finger at a time. Bring the fist in. Swirl the fist against each other. Open up 1 finger at a time. Sink and press forward, leading the edge of palms. Hollow the chest, round the back. Curl your palms, thumbs down, embracing the moon. And open up the doors, inhale, 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Swirl the shoulder joint. Turn the palms skyward, forming the outline of big bowl, supporting the sky. Lower the arms to shoulder level. Wrap the hands around a column and drag the column to underneath the chin. Turn hands facing downward, press down, exhale. At the dantian level, bend forward. At the shin level, tell your shoulder joint to loosen up so that you can draw 2 circles around your feet. Bring the arms up, the back, straight up until the palms are facing the sky, forming the Big Dipper. Now lift the chin, exhale quickly, and then inhale. Slowly straightening up your torso 1 vertebrae at a time while drawing 2 circles on the belt meridian, landing on the kidneys and massage 6 times. Okay, relax, land on outside thighs. For a fraction of a second, feel the relaxation on the upper back and the shoulder blade, and squat and sink. Look forward. Okay, and then bring the ball to the front. Okay, we're going to look forward, squeeze knees, and inhale. Bring the ball to under the chin. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, expand the chest. Exhale, collapse the chest. Let the ball go up like a balloon. Turn the palms, let go of the balloon, and stand on your toes to puncture the sky with your fingertips. Okay, relax, stand your feet. Now bend your knees and take a deep breath and bend backward. This time I'm going to bring my arms with me to the back, but you can leave them up vertically if you want to. 3 to 5 seconds. Stand up straight. Level your arms. So that was round number 2. I'm going to do round number 3, but turn all the way to the left. So arms extended, hold the chest, round the back, look forward, and we're going to squat, sinking on the way to the heels to the level you're comfortable with. Turn palms skyward. Okay, look forward, squeeze the knees and inhale. Rise and close fists, one finger at a time. Open up one finger at a time. And press forward, leading the edge of your palms. At the end, hold the chest round the back. Turn palms facing forward. Curl the palms with the thumbs down and holding, this is called embracing the moon. Open up the doors by inhaling and swirl the shoulder joint to turn the palms facing skyward, forming the sky supporting bowl. Level the arms to shoulder level and bring the hands to the front. Wrapping around the column and pull the column to underneath your chin. Turn hands facing down and push down, exhale. When hands get to the dantian level, bend forward. When hands get to the shin level, tell your shoulder joint and neck joint to loosen up so that you can draw 2 circles around your feet. And bring the arms up in the back, straight up until the palms are facing the sky, forming the Big Dipper. Lift your chin, making yourself look like a downhill skier. And take a quick exhalation. Inhale to raise the torso up one vertebrae at a time. Draw the 2 circles around bell meridian. Land on the kidneys and massage 6 times. Okay, land out seams. Feel the shoulder blade. Relaxed. Look forward and start squatting, sinking on the heels. And then bring the hands up, holding the energy ball in the front. Okay, look forward, squeeze knees, inhale. And bring the ball in the under of your chin. Inhale, expand, exhale. Hollow the chest, inhale, exhale. Let the ball go up like a balloon in front of you. Turn palms facing forward, let go of the balloon, and stand on your toes to puncture the sky with the fingertips. Okay, relax, stand on your feet, bend your knees, sink your knees, and take a deep breath and bend backward for 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, stand up straight. Okay, we're going to ground ourselves by taking 3 deep breaths. So exhale. Okay, bend forward. Split our hands, inner thighs. Draw the chi around your feet. And inhale. Straighten up the torso one vertebrae at a time. Bring your chi in through the pathway. And then start inhaling. Bend forward, split. Jaw around your feet. Inhale one vertebrae at a time to straighten up the torso. And then one last time. Exhale, press down, bend forward, split, draw 2 circles. Inhale, straighten our torso one vertebrae at a time. Okay, and then shake our wrist. Up and down. Swirl the wrist one way, the other way, and try to involve your entire body. Feel the pushing down and the reaction from the ground, pushing back up. Okay, and then feet together, stand on your toes and drop your weight quickly, but stop just before your heels hit the ground. We don't want to shock the brain, okay? You can do that. It's fairly easy to control, but don't just let the weight plop on the floor because, again, we don't want to shock the brain. So raise your heel, stand on your toes, just drop your weight quickly, and you can stop literally a fraction of an inch before the heels hit the floor. So that gets our, we're standing for about 15 minutes, so that helps to keep our blood going on the legs. So that was a 913 word form. It's a amalgamation of Taichi, yoga, Bagua, and some Shengyi. I find it very an excellent form to learn the idea of doing Tai Chi and Qigong. And but like I said, the safety aspects are important, the squatting down and the coming up. So you want to watch those, and you have to do very slowly. But the good thing is that because there's not a whole lot of leg movement, there's no single leg stand and so on, so we can actually focus on feeling the chi on our system. Okay, and so it's an excellent form to illustrate the idea. So with that, I'd like to bring Amy in with me, so that we can kind of do the Ba Fa Wu Bu. Actually, just a Ba Fa portion, okay, which is the Pang Li Zai On and the Chai Le and Jiao and the Cow. Okay, so that's the 8 method, okay, that's common through all the Tai Chi forms. And so that's why we want to do it to practice the idea. And then maybe next week, when we have a little bit more planning on my part, then we can add in the leg movement, okay? So feet together, I'll face the front, and Amy will face the back. And both our right hands have the wrist wrap, so you know which side is right. So feet together, collect our thought, weight on the right side, sink. Left foot, half a step. Center our weight. Okay, sink, turn our hands facing outward. Bring the hands to the front. Inhale through the fingers and palms and forearms. Turn palms facing down and exhale through the forearms, palms and fingers. Okay, hold the small ball on the right side. Okay, slide the hands against each other Bring the left hand forward and outward. This is called pound. Okay. And upper left block. And roll back, Lu, all the way to the lower right. And then the forearms keep going in eccentric circles until the wrists meet in front of your sternum and press forward, Ji. Separate the hand and push down, on. And then on, forward. Okay, hold fist upper left. This is called Chai. We're going to pull down like a rope all the way to the lower right. And then turn the torso to 45 degrees and the right hand come up to do the chopping, or what we call lian, or splitting. Left hand is facing down next to the waist, turn it into a fist and bring the fist up to meet with the palm in front of the sternum and keep turning the torso to the right to execute the left elbow strike. You want to kind of use your peripheral vision to look at the elbow to make it look like that you are indeed trying to hit somebody on the elbow. Now the left hand opens up to protect the right jaw, and right hand punches down and in front. So this is called cow. It's the right shoulder hit, shoulder hit. Okay, hold the ball on the left side and slide the two hands against each other. Okay, to do the palm. Upper right block, turn palms and roll back to the left, lower left. Forearms, keep going in circles until the wrists meet in front of your sternum, sink, and Ji, press forward. Separate the hands and on, push downward. And then push forward, leading with the actual palms. Okay, hold fist upper right, like pulling down a rope all the way to the lower left. And left hand comes up, splitting, like chopping. So it's important to keep the torso at 45 degrees. Right hand facing down and turn to fist, and then turn the torso to bring the hands and fists to meet in front of you, and keep turning the torso to the left to execute the the elbow strike. Okay, right hand opens up to protect the left jaw, and left hand punch down and sink so that we can do the left shoulder strike, cow. So big closing circle. And 3 deep vertical circle and breath. Open up, bring the hands in, press down, and then relax the wrist, feel the chi going into your fingertips, and step back in the left foot. So that was a Ba Fa, the Ba Fa Bu Bu. Okay, so great. Okay, so we have time to practice what we have learned so far on the Guangbo Xun style Tai Chi. So I think we stopped at the cloud hand. So we are one move away from finishing the form. Okay. So, but this time we're still going to do it all the way to the cloud hand, to the hand of cloud hand, and stop there because the last move is a very good-looking move, but it's difficult to explain, difficult to execute. So hopefully we can spend a little more time on the initial 13 moves before we get into the last move. Okay. So just a quick go through of the cloud hand. So the idea is that the top hand and the lower hand are vertically aligned all the time. So this is not good. So we want to be able to keep the top hand and the bottom hand on a vertical line all the time. And then extreme left or extreme right, then we change hand. And then we go this way. So it's also our body, the torso, that's turning, okay? So it's not just the arms turning, but it's actually our body turning. Change hand. So now after 4 of these, then we kind of shift the weight to the left on the first round, and then step to 2 o'clock and do a fair lady push shuttle. Okay, so the idea is that we block, turn our forearms, and then push. So in application, if we're being somebody attack us on this side, we just do it at the same time. So we're not blocking and then slowly hitting them. But obviously, so that's why we want to do it concurrently, to do it right and also to make it look right. Okay. Likewise, on the so we'll do this the particular form of the Xun style on ball. We are doing both left and right, so it's symmetrical. It's a little bit unusual compared with the regular Taichi forms. The regular Taichi forms are basically right-centric, okay? But in this case, we're actually doing both sides to make sure that our brain is correctly programmed. And the Xun style Taichi is the only one that apparently has been kind of certified by CDC. I don't know whether that's the right word, or at least sanctioned as a form that is beneficial for arthritis, okay? And so it's supposed to be slow, even, but also lively, okay? So it's not static, okay? And it's a fairly new Tai Chi form. It has a lot of the other elements involved in it. That's why we want to kind of propagate this form, okay? So the cloud hand also, on the Xun style cloud hand, both palms are facing forward, okay? So if you do other forms, you may realize that like Yang and Chen, they're different, okay? So they're unique, okay? Okay, with that, I'm going to have Amy face the other side. I'll face the camera, okay? And so feet together, weight on the right side, collect our thought, sink. Left foot, half a step, center our weight. Okay, sink. Turn hand facing outward. Bring the arms out to the front. Now, even this opening move is very good for Qigong. So now you can feel like you're inhaling. Feel the inhalation through your hand and palms, and then run the hand on the outside of the beach ball. Exhale. And then run the hands on the outside of the beach ball again. Inhale. And roll the beach ball to yourself. Exhale. And roll it back out. Inhale. And then bring the hands in. Press down. And turn the wrist. Slowly let go the wrist and feel the chi and fingertips. Okay, the first move is a right and left press. So big circle on the right side. Step in, touch the wrist, and step forward to do the right press. Step back. And once again, press down, slowly let go of the wrist. Feel the chi in the fingertips. And then left press. Left foot forward. Okay, and step back. Okay, we're going to be doing the right and left slanted flying. So there's a quick, it's confusing, okay, so there's a quick step to the left, and then a big step to the right, holding the ball. Okay, and then the left foot step back out, and then run the left hand on the outside of the right elbow, forearm as it's shifting all the way to the left. And the right hand goes out like a Heisman Trophy shot. So the left hand should be protecting your face. Okay, and then drop the hand, shift the weight, and then hold the ball, shifting it to the left side, and then stepping back out to the right side. And then this time, run the right hand on the outside of the left elbow, shift your weight to the right side, doing the left slanted flying. Okay. And then shift the weight to the left, step in, exchange your hand. This is the Repulse Monkey, so we do it 3 times on the swirling of the wrist. And then raise the other arm, and then come in to exchange arms and repeat that. The swirling should be coming all the way from the legs, from the feet on the ground, through the dantian, and then your shoulder blade. So it's not just the wrist that's swirling, it's the entire body. Now, on the 3rd round, do the right block while we do a left foot stepping to the back. There's a block. Repeat it 3 more times. Block, block. And then exchange hand. So the right hand should be just above the ear, the right ear. So we're stepping forward, brush knee, and center line push on the right hand. This is on the edge of the palm. Okay. Now we're doing the left block while we step back on the right side, and repeat 3 more times. Exchange hand, brush knee, step forward, center line push. Okay, next will be needle beneath the sea. We start with left side first. So the left hand, the right hand will come up, scoop up your opponent's leg. Keep going up, and then turn the forearms, and then we're going to step forward and do a center line push on the left hand. Okay. Left hand comes up, scoops, turn forearms, center line push on the right hand. So next would be the right and left heel kick. Okay, it looks more difficult than what it really is. I'll see if I can walk you through it. Okay, so bring your arms up in front and tuck the thumbs because we want to protect the thumbs. And we're going to step forward with our right foot and pretend that we are slipping our hands to the armpits of our opponent. Okay, and then put your weight back to the left side and cross your hand. So empty out the right foot altogether, and we're going to push your hands to the front while we raise our right knee. Okay, and then we do a heel kick. Okay, relax, step back, now the weight on the right side. Hands, left hand in front of the right hand, and we're going to push forward and raise our left knee, and then do the left heel kick. step back. Okay, and now we're going to be doing the right and left single whip. So bring our hand to the front and step forward, right foot. Now we're going to bring the hands in and open up the chest and close the chest. And then push the two hands in front, step to the right side, and spread our hands so our right hand is just above the head, left hand is on the shoulder level. Okay, step in so that the left hand is by the waist, and do this changing for 3 times. That was a white crane, and open and close. Now we're going to repeat the process, push forward, step to the left, open up, and do another block, and so on. So step back into the left side, the right side, block at the waist, exchange hand 3 times, open up, close. Now we're going to block all the way to the right side, block to the right side again, but step back a little bit on the left foot and use the right hand to do what we call parry, because somebody's going to punch you, so you block it, parry, and then we're going to punch above the right fist. And step back. This is called carry tiger to the mountain. Okay, this time we're going to block all the way to the left side. One more block, and then left parry, turn the fist, and then right punch above the left hand. Okay, carry tiger to the mountain, step back, forward, push. Okay, so next we're going to be doing the cloud hand. So start with on the right side, exchange hand, 2, exchange hand, 3, exchange hand, 4. So 4 times. Bring your right foot into the left foot, and then we're going to go to step forward to a 2 o'clock position, doing the fair lady pushes shuttle. Okay, so repeat that on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bring the left foot in, and we're going to step to the 10 o'clock position on the left side, block, roll our forehand. Okay, so that was 90% of the Shun style. And so there's a couple of things that you may not be used to if you haven't done the Shun style before. When we step, that's what we call the follow step. That means that if I step forward with our right foot, our left foot would be, the left toe should be just around the right heel. Okay, so it's a stepping move that's from the Xingyi. So the idea is that we want to hit somebody, that gives that additional oomph. Okay, and that's very common in the Shun style. So there's a step forward and then follow step. Okay, so not all the way to the front, but just stopping just at the heel level. Okay, and okay, so we are about 2 minutes from before 1 p.m. and Sifu Dere is here, so we're going to take a short break, stay on, so that you can stay with Sifu Dere, and he's teaching the Yang 40 style and some of the pushing hand idea and so on. So thank you for coming and joining us on a Thursday noon time. We'll see you next week.